July 19th, 2026, MetLife Stadium, New Jersey. Two teams, one trophy, and a version of football's greatest player who may never get this chance again. Argentina hasn't won back-to-back World Cups since Brazil, 1958 and 1962. Spain has conceded exactly one goal in 6 games. One! This isn't just a final. This is a collision between a nation trying to make history and a machine built to stop history from happening. But here's what should terrify Argentina the most. They are not the favorites. Despite being the defending champions, despite Lionel Messi, despite everything they've already survived to get here, Argentina walks into this final as the underdog. Is this the most dangerous final in World Cup history? This is the story of the night football's oldest empire tried to fall, and the boy who almost pushed it over the edge. Argentina didn't arrive at this final. They clawed their way to it. Cape Verde took them to extra time. Egypt forced a miracle comeback after going 2-0 up. Switzerland, down a man, still made them fight into extra time. And then England. England, who scored first, before 2 goals in the final 10 minutes, flipped the entire game. 4 knockout matches, 4 times on the edge. 4 times Argentina refused to die. And standing in the middle of every single one of those escapes, Lionel Messi. Against England alone, he assisted 2 goals in 7 second-half minutes. Not just playing, orchestrating. But surviving 4 near-death experiences comes at a cost, because waiting for them in the final is a team that hasn't needed a single miracle. Spain didn't scrape through. They dismantled everyone in front of them. They shut out Belgium. They shut out France 2-0 without France managing a single real answer. 1 goal conceded in 6 matches. That's not a defense. That's a wall. And in front of that wall is a 19-year-old who doesn't seem to understand fear, Lamine Yamal. Before the semifinal, he suggested France should be afraid of Spain. Bold words from a teenager. Then he backed it up, drawing the penalty that opened the scoring, terrorizing a French defense that had barely been broken all tournament. Now, he's not facing France's fear. He's facing Messi's legacy. A 19-year-old against the man he grew up idolizing, the student against the god. So what makes this final dangerous? It's not politics. It's not violence. It's the collision of 2 forces that both believe they cannot lose. Argentina believes in destiny, a team written off 4 separate times and desperate enough to weaponize it every round. Spain believes in inevitability, a team so clinical they've made the tournament's best attackers look ordinary. One team runs on emotion, the other runs on precision. And when those 2 philosophies meet in a final, something has to break. For Argentina, failure here doesn't just cost a trophy. It risks becoming the final chapter of the Messi era, a story that started with heartbreak in 2014, was redeemed in 2022, and could end here, in New Jersey, against a teenager who wasn't even born the last time Spain lifted this trophy. For Spain, this is only their 2nd World Cup final ever. 16 years of waiting comes down to 90 minutes against the one player capable of conjuring something from nothing. 1 moment of Messi magic and 16 years of patience could mean nothing. Whatever happens on July 19th, one storyline ends and another begins. Either Argentina completes something no team has managed in over half a century, or Spain, led by a teenager who wasn't afraid to say it out loud, becomes the team that finally stopped the empire. 2 philosophies, 1 trophy, no safety net for either side. If you believe this final decides more than just a trophy, that it decides how football's next decade gets written, don't watch it happen without knowing the full story. Hit subscribe now, because when the whistle blows on July 19th, we'll be breaking down every single moment, live reaction included, as history either repeats itself or gets rewritten in front of the whole world.